Hello and welcome to Mint, Money Made Simple. Every week, we give you insights to help you make smart financial decisions. This week, we are focusing on a significant investment for many Kenyans, land. Owning a piece of land creates a legacy, but the process can be fraught with risks, from forged documents and weak land governance to non-existent properties. Land scams threaten your hard-earned savings. In this episode of Mint, we delve into the aspects of buying land. What red flags should you watch out for? What essential steps must you take to ensure due diligence and safeguard your future? My name is Lydia Nyawera. Also on Mint today, Halal Meat. Uncover the massive global business and what's driving its incredible growth. Gekomba's Errands Guy. Meet Solo Wamashimo, selling convenience in Nairobi's busiest market. Makeup to millions. From the hood to global film sets, Suki's inspiring boss moves.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest. Earn it, spend it, save, invest. Moolah, kila siku niko chesa. Moolah, make more bila stress. Moolah, kila siku wesa. Moolah, make more bila stress.
This week on Money Moves, we're discussing halal meat, a market valued at over $870 billion globally in 2023 and still growing. What's driving this immense demand? It's not just faith-based, but also health-conscious consumers worldwide are also increasingly interested. But what exactly makes meat halal? To answer this, we go behind the scenes with industry insider Hussein Haji, who reveals how halal meat is produced, who performs the slaughter, and what certifications are required.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest.
Halal food has become a big business for several reasons. Top among them, its health benefits, the growing consumer knowledge of certification processes, and its advantages. It is estimated that 1 in every 4 people consumes halal food.
So halali tukisema nyama ambaye ni halali, huwa tunaangalia wanyama wenyewe. They must fall in these categories: ngamia, ng'ombe, mbuzi, kondoo na kuku.
According to 2023 research, the halal meat market was valued at $870.4 billion and is estimated to reach a predicted value of $1,654.8 billion by 2032. For meat to be certified as halal, several requirements need to be taken into consideration.
Ukishachinja, tunaangalia yule mchinjaji anatakiwa kuwa na sifa fulani. Ni sheria inasema kwamba tunataka mtu ambaye ni practicing Muslim, a practicing Christian, a practicing a Jew ambao has the knowledge of slaughtering and knows what to slaughter. Kuna ile process ya kuchinja inafanya nyama hii kuwa halal. Lazima mtu unataja jina ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar.
Animal welfare is also crucial. For example, the butcher should ensure that the animals' lives are ended honorably and they are not slaughtered in the presence of other animals.
Lazima kile kisu ambacho unatumia kuchinja yule mnyama iwe ni kali sana, unaweza kata kwa mara moja. Nini inakatwa? Kuna hii ya chakula, kuna hii ya damu na pumzi, hizo ndo zinakatwa. Ndio proper bleeding ifanyike. Ndio hata mnyama ambaye imechinjwa sawa sawa, nyama yake inakuwa na afya nzuri. Hata ukikula kiafya inakuwa ni nzuri sana.
To export halal meat, the slaughterhouse must hold a halal certificate issued by a reputable halal certifying body, recognized and certified by a relevant Gulf consulate. The slaughterhouse must be registered and recognized by local authorities responsible for food safety and public health. It should also hold a recognized food safety certificate issued by an accredited certifying body. The slaughterhouse should also be registered with a relevant ministry or body in the importing country. Additionally, to ensure compliance with Islamic animal slaughtering standards, a halal certification body needs to issue them a notification confirming the supervision of the slaughtering process. However, Hussein says there isn't enough expertise in slaughter and preparation of halal meat, which ultimately affects its quality.
Soko yetu ya kusafirisha nyama ng'ambo imeathirika sana kwa sababu tumeshindwa kumit ile standard ambao zile nchi ambao wana import wanyama wanaotaka. Tumeshindwa kwa sababu tunafanya stunning, na njia nzuri ambao wale wana recommend ni kuwa na killing box. Mnyama anakuja, anaingia, anafanyiwa fixation, kichwa kimeshikwa vizuri. Hii mashine ambayo inazunguka inamwezesha yule mchinjaji kwa kuchinja kwa njia ambayo ni rahisi sana.
As a certifying body, HCC ensures all procedures are followed to ensure that only meat of the highest quality that meets all the standards is exported.
Tunawa supervise nyama kwamba kulingana na ile standard ambayo inatakikanwa. Ya pili, tunafanya auditing za slaughterhouses. Hizi slaughterhouses si kila mahali unachinja, ni slaughterhouses ambazo zimemeet zile international standards. Kama halal body tumekuwa licensed na nchi kama UAE, kama Saudi Arabia na hizi nchi Gulf states kwa jumla. Wao mara kwa mara wanakuja wanafanya audit na kampuni yetu. Tuna staff ambao wamekuwa trained, tuna watu ambao wana uzoefu, wana elimu ya kutosha, wanawatrain wale wafanyikazi katika slaughterhouse.
Owning land is a dream for many, but achieving it often comes with challenges. We've all had the stories or faced the heartache of land scams. So, how are you making sure your investment is safe? If you're thinking about buying land in Kenya, this is for you. We'll look at the common scams and most importantly show you how to steer clear of them.
In Kenya, land is more than property. It's history, identity, and inheritance. A legacy passed down generations, yet also a battleground for greed and deception. For every successful land deal, there is a nightmare. Fake documents, double allocations, ruthless fraudsters, and families left in ruin. So how do you protect yourself? How do you buy land in Kenya without getting scammed? It all begins with knowledge. Because here, not all land is owned the same, and not all land deals are what they seem.
We have freehold ownership and also leasehold ownership. So when you talk about freehold ownership, we have an absolute owner for an indefinite period of time, meaning forever. But for leasehold ownership, it's for a definite period. So you take a lease for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, and even 99 years.
Before you sign, before you pay, dig deeper. Land isn't just soil. It has a story. That story is written in a single document that can save you or sink you, the green card.
A green card has the history of the parcel of the land. So everything that has ever been done to a piece of land, if you took a loan, it will be the green card. If property was also subdivided, it will also be in the green card.
Search can be conducted through online search or a manual search. A manual search is whereby you go to the nearby registry where you are purchasing the land and provide the original title and the KRA PIN and the ID for them to confirm to you the legal owner of the title and if the title has any encumbrance. And for the online search is whereby you log in to the Artisasa portal and fill in the title details and it will generate and give you a report regarding the title. So due diligence helps you to know basically the history of the property that you're buying.
When you look at the title document, it's divided into three main sections. There's a property section, there's a proprietorship section, and there's the encumbrance section. An encumbrance basically means a burden or a problem. Like for instance, a charge. A charge is when you've gone to borrow a loan. Then those details will be included in the encumbrance section. All these things have to be in a title deed. So if you've been brought a document that only has two, of course you know that's a forged document. If you've been brought a document that does not actually accurately capture the details in the proprietorship section, like who's the proprietor, then you know there is an issue with that land. If you've been brought a document that has not been executed down there, then you actually also know that that is a false document.
Many land buyers fall into the same costly trap, believing they can handle it on their own. But in Kenya, land isn't just bought, it's navigated. Without legal help, that journey can end in disaster.
Have a lawyer present, because having a lawyer present will help you go through the entire legal process in a smooth manner and in a manner that will ensure you're not defrauded or that you get actually a proper title to the land. Three main steps. We have the pre-contractual stage, the contractual stage, and the post-contractual stage. Now, the pre-contractual stage is where now the due diligence aspect comes about. Other than searches, there are some things that we call pre-contract inquiry. You have to visit the property. Are there any latent defect? Are there any patent defects? A search cannot show or tell you if the property will flood years later, or if a property has been built on a riparian area or riparian land. Talk to the neighbors. Who is the true owner of this land? Once everything has checked out, you can now proceed and now enter into a contract. For instance, if you look at the Law of Contract Act, it provides that a contract for the disposition of land has to be in writing and witnessed by at least 2 people. In contract law, parties are bound by their contracts. The courts will rarely interfere with a contract that has been entered into by parties unless you can satisfy, there was undue influence, duress, there was fraud. After the contractual stage, before you register the land in your name, taxes. They say that there are 2 things in life that are certain, death and taxes. You have to pay stamp duty. An instrument for transfer of land, you have to pay stamp duty within 30 days. If 30 days lapse, you start accruing penalties. You see now this starts becoming an expensive affair.
In Kenya, even paperwork can be a con. Forged title deeds circulate like currency, and some fakes look more official than the real thing.
So in law, you have an action. You can sue for specific performance. Other than the court system or litigation system or going to the courts, there is something also called alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, which you can also pursue. There is arbitration. So if a contract provides for arbitration, you go ahead and you arbitrate the matter. The mediation, you can also do negotiations.
Slowly but surely, new laws, dedicated courts, and digital systems are starting to clean up Kenya's land sector.
There have been many legal reforms. Now, for instance, in Nairobi, all property are being digitized. Urgent reforms were brought after the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution, because after that, it provided for the enactment of new laws to deal with land ownership. That was the Land Act, the Land Registration Act, and the Community Land Act, because there's also another aspect of land, and 3 different types of land. There's public land, private land, and community land. So these legislations came into place and new rules were put into place so as to try and curb continuous land fraud. We also have a dedicated court touching on land matters. We have the Environment and Land Court. It's a specialized court to deal with land issues.
Buying land is not just about money. It's a legal process and sometimes a fight for truth. If done right, it can secure your future. If done wrong, it can cost you everything.
Dealing with land is very delicate. You need an expert to guide you through that entire process slowly by slowly and systematically to avoid any issues which will later on incur a lot of issues that could have been avoided in the first place.
Take your time to conduct due diligence and verify that the land you intend to purchase is genuine and free from any legal issues. This way, you will be protecting your investments.
Coming up, meet Solo Wamashimo selling convenience in Nairobi's busiest market.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest. Moolah, kila siku waste that moolah, make more bila stress.
Welcome back to Mint, where we explore the world of personal finance, making it simple and relatable for you. Whether you're looking to earn, spend, save or invest, we've got you covered.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest.
On Inside Hustle, we celebrate ingenuity from necessity. Meet Solomon, Nairobi's personal concierge and errand guy. In a city where time is money and convenience is rare, Solo Wamashimo is the go-to. He knows where to get everything in the Gikomba market. We catch up with Solomon to understand how he built his reputation and carved out a profitable niche by making life easier for countless individuals in one of Nairobi's most chaotic yet vibrant hubs.
Mi naitwa Solo, napelekaga watu Gikomba na ninajua mashimo.
Wewe ni mfamous huku.
Sasa unajua hizi ndio ofisi zetu. Wanaingiaga kwa ofisi kila siku. And then you have to say hi to your colleagues nini. Wabote. Nitasema huku. Solo Wamashimo ni kijana energetic mbaya sana. Pale online napiga gambo sana. TikTok na Gram. Sile tuwase Gikomba. So Solo Wamashimo ni kijana kuonyesha watu mashimo ya kumanuva. Na make life yako inakuwa easy huko Gikomba. Au gongi na watu na kusoma pathways machocha za kuingia inakuwa easy sana kumanuva.
By mashimo na mimi utumeanji mashimo kwa this context.
Mashimo ni hidden gems zangu. Yani pali the hub pali nguo ziko sasa. convenience, save time, na pia kubonga na wakoro nyuza nguo saa zingine wanakuwaga naweza sema wangati complicated sana. Lazima ujue kurelate na wao.
Ulienda kampo, ukagraduate, ulisomea nini?
Tumesomea pale TUK, fanya business admin, but tuka specialize na marketing. Hakuna majobs, but ni juu tulikuwa na hiyo spirit ya entrepreneurship tukiwa kampo. Tukiwa kampo tulikuwa tuna work hearings, class to class, ndio ilikuwa nalipia hata fee. So tukatoka hapo, tukaanza kuuza majezi za futa. Season ikiisha Mei, inarudi August. So sales hapo katikati ziko down sana. So besti yangu akaniambia ni agency, juu unajuanga ma plugs, unajuanga mashimo, usianze kufanya errands. Niko like why not? So tukaanza CBD. Tukafanya sema grocery shopping, meat shopping kule BAMBA. Hiyo uko CBD unataka kusurprise mtu wako na flowers, mimi niko pale. Niko na handwriting mzuri sana. Na I'll pen down that letter out of Raya. Client wetu kwanza huko ni besti yangu. Ananiambia ni aje sianze kupeleka assess huko. Nikapata mtu. Solo ni aje unaweza peleka Gikomba niko. Walai, kaambie. Na tukaingia nikamuza kana za record. And then tuka record hiyo video kuipost. Nilienda. Nilikuwa najisikia ziada. So go viral kwanza kubuild audience. Tuko like indo wanataka. So tuwape hii. So nikaacha kupost content zingine mingi.
Ukiangalia back, at what point did you realize manze hii ni job na inanilipa na kula na lipa rent?
Pricing strategies size change. So before tufike pale tuko sahi, nilikuwa na charge 10% of the total number of goods with the new buy. So kiba nguzo za 10 unanipiga bob. So client wa kwanza alikuja akanunua nguzo ilikuwa 9,000. Akanitip so best yangu. So akanipea dhao. Niko wazi hapa dhao siku moja man. Hiyo pesa ni mingi. Client wa pili akakam tukabainguza 10,000 plus akanipiga dhao. Wow! Niko na dhao mbili siku mbili. Hii ni job. Client wa tatu alikuwa boy. Tukakam akapiga shop yake polite ya 5,000. Kupiga 5k akanipiga punch yangu polite. Punch. Na tumepiga rampage siku yote. Wow! Ndio mingi but nimezoea kushika dhao. So nikaenda kwa drawing board. So tukaeka time. Kuanzia asubuhi hadi saa 5 ni 1,500. Ikipita saa 5 inakuwa 2,000. Yeah. So far tuko hapo.
Running errands in Gikomba is not an easy task. It demands strict time management and sometimes physical endurance when Solo has to carry sacks of goods out of the market to his clients. But he doesn't do it alone.
Tukombogi saa hii. Tunapiga shughuli na wao. Mimi ndo naismeka.
You're the face of it.
Yes. But now without them, they wouldn't be the face. Wanna do the most.
Mlitoana wapi mlianzaje?
Mwanza tumetoana kampo. Gish, Markers, ana sisi tumejoana kutoka kindergarten. We are a whole team. So in this team, kuna hata wasi wako wana manage social media. Kuna sisi wenye tuko kwa ground. Kila mtu ana kati yake na kuna kati ya biz. Yenye ni constant, yenye amount X inaendaga kwa biz. Investment, anaweza sema tuna save na MMF. Yeah, so at least hiyo ndio inaingia. Your interest ni interesting sana.
With about 5 to 8 clients a day, Solo Wamashimo keeps his weekdays busy navigating the vibrant stalls in Gikomba which are filled with clothes, shoes and everything in between.
Busy yetu nje because tuko online based. Hivyo ndo unapata audience yetu, hivyo ndo unapata clients. So simu yako ikizima, niko nimefunga duka. Tuko na plans tuna go big. Tuna go international, nikikwambia tunaenda sikia ni international sijipiga ni international. Tuna go international. So very soon tunaanza kwenda nje ya nchi beyond Kenya. So hiyo ndio itatumika.
Mnataka watu watume nje ya nchi?
Yes. It's possible. Sana. Mimi ndo naanza limit, na sija limit, so it's possible. At the right time, the Lord will make it work.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest.
On Boss Moves, we meet Suki, a makeup artist whose passion took him to the global market. Owning his own makeup academy and working on international film productions, Suki demonstrates how creativity and ambition can build a respected and lucrative career.
Makeup was my way out of the hood. I guess when you start being successful in your line of work, people get more interest to know what it is that you do.
Becoming a successful makeup artist does not just happen overnight. It takes years of training, working as an assistant for established makeup artists, and sometimes luck. Like when you get a gig to do former President Uhuru Kenyatta's makeup.
So we are doing a TV commercial for Uwezo Fund. He had just become president and he wanted to roll out like the plans for the youth and stuff like that. So I did his makeup. Just powder him, just to neaten him up, and I realized, wow, this can actually be a thing. This can be my job.
Before he was ever noticed in the makeup game, Suki's journey started right at home with his mom.
My first ever interaction with makeup, my mom used to ask me to sharpen her eyebrow pencils. Then fast forward, because after school, I went to campus, then dropped out, then came back to the barber shop. I was working as a barber, my brother and I. And then at the barber shop, you're always flipping through magazines. And at that time, say 15 years ago, makeup was going through its booming journey, its booming season. So there used to be less than 5 makeup artists in the country. And they used to do stories about these makeup artists. So I used to go through and read their stories, and I thought that was so fascinating to me.
So, what exactly was his motivating factor to get into the industry?
Makeup was my way out of the hood. So it never clicked to me that this is a skill that is only like female dominated at that time. I never thought about it like that. I was just looking at bettering my life more than anything else.
Being a makeup artist is a career that was once looked down on as a job in the beauty industry for those that weren't academic enough and outside the purview of men. But Suki saw the bigger picture and paid no mind to the stereotypes.
To be really honest, even my parents didn't understand makeup. How? Growing up in the hood, you're a makeup artist, how? Yeah, any boy bana, vitu unafaa hardcore. But you know what? Success is an amazing way to make people understand what you do.
His introduction to the world of TV and film was through Lucas Sakwa, a photographer and cinematographer who one day invited him on set, where he met makeup artists and hairstylists.
The lady who mentored me, she's called Shiko. She always had very good quality products. So I picked up from that. Even though I was struggling as a makeup artist, I ended up being inclined to just buying quality products. It depends also on the clients that you're working on. You tend to gauge what products to use depending on what clients. And then if you're doing something that has so many people to work on, then of course Estee Lauder, your Fenty might not be the best option. So you might probably end up using slightly cheaper options, but still good quality.
Now, as an established makeup artist, Suki has been a key makeup artist for Safaricom commercials and was the head of makeup and hair for the film Rafiki. He also worked on the American drama television series Sense8 and the short film Watu Wote.
I run a makeup academy called Suki Makeup Academy that now has partnerships with the US Embassy. In the past 2 years, we've been able to train 100 makeup artists from all over Kenya. And there has been so many success stories, from someone who didn't know how to use the brush to someone who's probably doing makeup on Eliud Kipchoge, and someone doing a movie on Netflix. And also now I have a new partnership with MultiChoice. So we are doing something for MultiChoice Film Factory, which is a school that has an incubation program over 1 year and trains filmmakers from all over Africa.
Suki's journey is a testament to turning passion into a purposeful, successful career, and he now mentors young artists through his Suki Makeup Academy. This wraps up today's episode of Mint, Money Made Simple, your essential guide to personal finance designed to help you make your money work smarter for you. For more information, visit Mint at moolah.co.ke or tv47.digital. Stay safe and keep minting. Until next week, I'm Lydia Nyawera.